How to draw a stitch. What you'll need: Prismacolor pencils, tone tan or white paper, sharpener, pencil, eraser, white gel pen. Step 1. Sketch. First off, I just want to say I'm very sorry about the poor quality of this video because my camera was on the wrong setting. But that's okay. So I'm going to start out with a circle, ovalish thing for the face, and another one underneath for the body. And this one's a little smaller and off to the side. That's going to be where the body goes. And these lines will be for the ears. I'm just going to add a little tail. And I'm just going to sketch out where the shoulder is going to be. And the arm is kind of going to go across the body, like so. Now I'm just going to carve out the shape of Stitch's arm. And his leg cuts off the arm right there. And make sure you're always checking your proportions to see what is aligned with what. The face just happens to be in line right with the edge of the body. And the foot is right on the outside of that line. And for the ear, I'm going to start from a point near the shoulder blade and kind of make a loop around the line that I've created and come back to that same point. And this will be the outside of the ear. So the loop is the inside of the ear. And the second ear will be turned away from us. And I'm just going to draw in that little divot that Stitch has in his ear. Now for the nose, right on the tip of the oval. It's kind of a little oval shape with the nostril kind of going in the nose. And this is an oval for the eye, but it's connected by a point near the nose. So you always want to check to make sure, what are my dimensions? Is it close to the nose? Is it close to the ear? Is it too big? Is it too small? You just want to get it just right, and you can back away and really see, does that look right? And this is the actual pupil for the eye. And here, I'm just going to sketch out where his toes are going to be, 4 toes. And I'm going to do the same to the other foot. And just go around and clean up all of your lines. Now here are his little claws, and I'm going to just fix the ear because I noticed that it's off proportion. And that is my quick stitch sketch. Try saying that 10 times fast. Step 2. Color. So to color Stitch, I used 3 blues and white and black. That's all. And then the ear, but that's okay. So with the darkest blue I am just shading in where the ears are, and then I'm going to go lighter as it gets towards the nose, and you'll see that. But I don't really have any tips on where to shade, just where the light source is coming in from the right side of his face, I guess, the right side of the whole picture. And so the left side is just going to be generally darker. So I'm using my dark blue and I'm shading it dark, 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 and then I'm pressing lighter and lighter and lighter where my next light blue, dark blue, the middle shade of blue is going to go. So here I'm using my next darkest blue and shading the ear from the darkest to the tip, which is going to be the lightest. And Stitch has that, I don't know what you call it, this tip of the ear that's darker, so that's why I did that part darker. And with my lightest shade of blue, I'm going to go over that. So it's all blended very nicely, and it looks like it pops out. So I'm going to continue this shading process on the whole head, from dark, dark, dark to my lightest blue, and always blending them together. And around the pupil is the kind of lighter blue, the lightest blue there is. So I'm using my lightest blue, and then I'm going to go over it in white color pencil because it's not light enough. And then the eyebrow and the pupil are black. And I'm just using white gel pen to add shine in the eye and the nose. Now we're going to use our middle shade of blue and do the outside corners of the ear, that blue, and then use a lighter blue to color the inside, and this will give it a cool effect. And adding the white color pencil along those shiny spots really make it pop. Now we'll move on to the body and make his spots on his back and color those in dark blue, and do the same shading process as we did with head for the body. So I'm just basically using the middle shade of blue for the whole body, and then in the creases I'm using a darker blue and shading it in. And sorry about the time lapse, I just feel like it's pretty boring just sitting there and watching me draw the same thing again and again. And I blocked off a little space for his belly to go, and that is a light blue with white over it. And for his feet, I am using the medium blue and coloring black for the little toes and such. And the last part is the ear. I just used a dark pink, a medium pink, and a light pink. And here is the finished product. Make sure you send me your Stitch drawings on Instagram to Disney Draw, and I will be sure to put them in my next video. Thanks! Thank you to everyone who sent me their Ariel drawings.